Hi, this is Erin Johnson, Outstanding Ohio's most resourceful realtor, and I'm here today with another Making It Monday, helping you to make something great. And today we're going to make a veggie casserole. This is a great thing to make when you can't decide if you want green beans or corn, because it has both, and it involves a yummy topping of Cheez-Its or cheese nips on the top, which gives it a nice crunch and extra cheesy taste. So it's really pretty simple to make. It takes a half cup of green pepper. I went ahead and chopped my green pepper in my onion chopper. It's probably a medium-sized green pepper, and that ended up being a cup, but I'm fine with that. I like green pepper. And then a half cup of onions, so I'm going to chop my onion in the chopper. If you missed my video on this, you totally need to get one of these if you don't already have one. And then you're just going to combine that with 1 can of corn. You want to strain the corn. I have one of these nifty can strainers, which really makes it easy. About 1 can of corn. You don't want to have any water left in there. 1 can of green beans, the regular cut ones, the thicker ones. If you like the French style ones, I guess you could use those. The recipe calls for cream of mushroom soup, but I don't really care for mushrooms, so I usually try to find cream of celery. I've also used cream of chicken or even cream of potato if I can't find the cream of celery. The recipe does call for a half cup of chopped celery, but because I use this soup, I usually just skip the celery unless I happen to have some on hand. So you got the can of soup and 1 cup of sour cream. If you get the small container, you can just put the whole thing in, or you can measure it. And then it takes 1 cup of cheese, which I usually just eyeball because that's about half the bag. Just try to make it easy here. If you get too much cheese, it's not a bad thing either. A little extra there. And then you just stir it all up and put it in a casserole dish. You're going to cook it at 325 for 30 minutes. And then you put the Cheez-Its on top and cook it for, I think, another 15. Yeah. If you want, you can add some pepper, or you can just add it to taste when you're eating it, but sometimes I like to put some pepper in here too. But that's all it is. It's real easy. The hardest part is cutting up the vegetables. And I used to make this in college, and I'll often still make it and just eat it for a meal, but it also makes a great side with like ham or some kind of meat. Could be a great one for Thanksgiving. So you just put it in a casserole dish, and like I said, bake it for 325 for 30 minutes. Okay, so that cooked in the oven for 30 minutes, and the final step is to put the Cheez-Its on top. It calls for 1.5 cups of crust. I think I did more than that. I probably did like half of the bag. And then you're supposed to mix it with 3 tablespoons of melted butter. A lot of times I'll just skip the butter and put them on top, but I figured I'll follow the recipe for the video. Just mix that up a little bit. And then spread them on top. And then you cook it in the oven for another 15 minutes, and then it's good to go. All right, there it is, fresh out of the oven. Get a little scoop here to show you. Cheesy goodness. I like to season it with a little bit of pepper. And like I said, I eat this as my whole meal, but it makes a great side dish. Could make a great side dish for Thanksgiving and the upcoming holidays. Hope you enjoy it as much as we do. Have a great day.